Hey, how y'all doing? This Callan with ZuLand Boerboels. I'm coming at you today. And today, man, I want to talk about being a dog breeder. You know, a lot of people, you see the cute puppies and you see the happy families. But the part is, what people don't see, the hardest part is detaching from the puppies. I don't see a lot of people talking about it, and that's what I'm going to discuss today. After you get to know the puppy personalities and you raise them, you don't just see the puppies, you get to know them bit by bit. You get to see every moment, which one is the bold one, which one is the curious one, which one is the quiet one, and which one that's gonna be glued to you. And I got to experience that. But the hard part is letting the puppies go. After you get to know them, man, people don't talk about when you sit back and be like, dog, ain't no more puppies left. And you just sitting there stuck. Now your whole routine, now you got to flip it back. Cause for 2 months, I had a whole different routine than what I normally do. But now it's about to get back to business, working with my big dogs, doing my routine with them. So it was a bunch of late nights and a bunch of early mornings. So, you know, man, that night, they get to crying, you getting up, seeing what they is, from first seeing them born, to when they first open their eyes, to when they first start walking, you know, to even when you start feeding them food, and you see which one is the first one to the bowl, which one gonna eat up all the food, you know which one gonna be greedy, and getting to see that, man, and getting to learn them, you know, hey, it's a sight to see, it's an experience. So, you know, I got to see which one was bold. That was Mojo. Mojo was the one that was real bold. Mojo was the one, if it's something to inspect, he gonna jump first to see what it is. He gonna climb up it first. He the inspector, he the bold one. He don't care, just going for a limb. Then you had Hominy. Hominy easy going, cool and calm. That's Hominy. Then you had Jenny, which Tracy named her Ladybread. So, formerly known as Jenny, is Lady now, Ladybread. So, even seeing her, how she was glued to my hip. Everywhere I went, she went. No matter what the other two puppies did, she was glued to my hip. And so, you know, man, just getting to see that, getting with the puppies, man, you know, hey, like my family was in here joking with me yesterday because the puppies, the remaining two puppies got picked up yesterday. And I'm just sitting in the garage and I'm like, dog. And they come down there laughing at me and like, what you gonna do now? I'm like, man, you puppyless. So, you know, it's back to the basics, man. So, and you know, man, but I actually built the bond with them. That was the beautiful part about it, just really just getting to know their personalities, watching them grow. Like I say, watching them go from barely walking to a run, you know, that was the main thing, man, just building that bond with them. And I don't see a lot of breeders talking about that. You know, it was just 3 puppies, but man, I spent a lot of time with them puppies. You know, I was hands-on, you know, really just me. You know, my family, they helped out, but, you know, man, it really was hands-on from when they was born. The first 2 puppies was Hominy. Hominy was the first one, then Mojo, and then I had to go to the emergency vet for Jenny, Lady. And so, you know, man, hey, man, from that moment, from going to the hospital, putting Nova in the car, from when they doing the C-section, waiting there for her, while I still got the 2 puppies, trying to make sure they good to go and trying to keep them warm. You know, man, hey, till they gone now. You know, they gone, man. And I just want to see them progress. You know, Tracy said she gonna send me tons of pictures, and I just can't wait to see them. You know, so when they grow, man, we'll be able to, I put up photos and pictures and plenty of stuff, man. And I done heard a lot of people say before that they don't get attached to the puppies. Me, myself, I don't see how you can't. Because, man, after spending that much time bonding with them, you know, you can't help but be attached to them. And then the main thing is making sure that the puppies go to a good home. So after filling out people and just being around, I believe mine went to great homes. You know, Al, who got Mojo, you know, Al already had dogs, but he keep up with his dogs, man. He into dogs just like I am. So he definitely going to a good home. After talking with Tracy and her son, Tanner, Tracy and Tanner, they came here, and man, they definitely going to a good home, you know. So they out there in Texas, man. So, you know, that's the main thing as a breeder or somebody that has dogs. You definitely want to make sure that they going to a good home. And I think I achieved that just by talking with them, socializing with them. With Al, I could see them. I could see Mojo just about every day if I wanted to, you know. Ain't nothing but a skip and a hop. But Tracy said she gonna send tons of pictures, and like I say, I think they went to good homes, man. And you know, that's the only thing you really could ask for is that they'll go to good homes. You don't have to worry about them as far as, you know, because at the end of the day, man, you start to bond with them. You know, just saying if they was out here right now, they'll be running around all by my feet, you know. So it's just a matter of going through that, you know, just detaching. Don't back the crap. Nah, but for real though. But yeah though, but man, really, you just really have to find balance. And so, you know, the whole thing was, or is, like when Al came and got Mojo. And I was just telling Al this yesterday. Al told me last Friday, he said, man, I'm gonna come get Mojo. Well, he told me last week that he was gonna come get Mojo, which was last Friday evening. So I said, okay. So I'm thinking I got to go and bathe him up, man, get him right, spend a little more time with him. Then Al came. Al hit me up that morning, was like, man, I'm gonna come get him this morning. Man, he came and got Mojo, and I had to hand Mojo off. And I was like, man, it's bittersweet, you know. I got to hand him off, but I know he going to a good home, and this the whole reason, you know, this is what it is. This the dog breeding game, you know, so, or the dog game. And so, you know, I know this, but at the same time, man, you know, I got to detach. So I gave him the Al, and I was like, dog, man, old Mojo gone, man. Then Jenny came, Tracy came yesterday, her and her son. Dog, gotta get on the way, man. They gone. Gotta go on. Hey, they gone till they forever home. You know, the thing about it, the crazy part, it seemed like they was just born. Because I don't think a lot of people realize how much time it really takes that you really put in. This comes from morning. In the morning when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Go down there, make sure I feed the puppies, let them out, make sure I feed them. Once I feed them, then I clean up everything, clean up all the dog boo-boo and the dog pee. Then after I feed them, I try to make sure they pee before I put them up because I got to get ready to go to work. And so that's that. Then when I get off of work, I got to do the same thing in reverse. Put them outside, feed them, go back, clean up, and then make sure they eat and boo-boo, clean them up, because when they young, you know, man, they messy. Like from, I say anywhere from 3 weeks to a month to 5 weeks, they messy. They step in their boo-boo, they don't care nothing about stepping in it. And so that's something right there. And so just getting over that. But my job wasn't to keep them. My job was to raise them and prepare them for the next family so that way they can get what they want. The true definition of a Boerboel, a fearless, loyal companion, a dog that's part of the family. And so that's what I did, man, with socializing, with the help of my family. They did that as far as picking them up, petting them, playing with them. You know, they did that. You know, as far as preparing them for sounds and making sure that they weren't scared of certain things at an early age. That way, whoever get them, all they gotta do is continue that. And then, you know, man, they'll grow up and be good, healthy puppies that'll be part of the family and all that. They left with confidence. That's the main thing. When giving somebody a dog, man, a breed, you want to make sure that you hand over a confident dog, because a confident dog is less likely to do something because they have confidence, meaning out of an accident. A dog that doesn't have confidence, that's a dog that's likely to cause all kind of drama. So that's what I think we achieve. And you know, that, hey, can't add for nothing more, man. And with these puppies, man, they were good, they were healthy. They could move, man. They very agile at their age, even though, you know, puppies are kind of clumsy anyway. But you can see that they have good movement, that they have confidence, they're healthy. Tracy weighed them today, and she sent me how many weighs with 28 pounds, and Jenny, or Lady, AKA Jenny, weighs 27, or I got it flipped. Lady weighs 28 pounds and Harmony weighs 27 pounds. And so, you know, like I say, man, you know, I think they went to good homes. I can repeat that time and time again. I think the people that got them, they went to excellent homes, and I think they're gonna be well taken care of. But you know, that's about it, man. I just wanted to say this because I don't see a lot of breeders talking about it. Matter of fact, I haven't seen anybody talking about detaching from the puppies. And that's something, like I say, it's not scripted, it's just coming straight up and how I feel. And I truly think that, man, that's something that needs to be talked about, because, you know, they've been my puppy for 2 months or 10 weeks, for 10 weeks. And so when it's time to let them go to their forever home, and no, man, it's really bittersweet. It really is. And, you know, I just want to put that out there, because like I say, a lot of people's not talking about it. And it's something that I feel that needs to be said, needs to a lot of people need to talk about it. Especially if you spent as much time with your puppies, if you're a breeder, if you spent as much time with the puppies as I have, then I know you're attached to them. I know when it's time for them to go, I know it's bittersweet for you. And so I would just come and just raw with it, because like I said, I haven't heard anybody talk about it, you know, because the time that I put in with them, man, I'm talking about day in, day out, enough where I had a regimen, which I have a regimen with my own 2 grown dogs, you know. But with this, I had to get up extra early. I had to go to sleep extra late, because I still have to spend time with the main 2, which is Zeus and Nova. So, you know, with them, yeah, I'm about to get a little rest, but I still got other dogs. I still got family, you know. So, man, you know, it was a lot of sacrifices with this one. You know, with these puppies, it was a lot of sacrifices for us. You know, I had to sacrifice some sleep. I had to sacrifice time with my family. You know, I had to sacrifice time with the grown dogs. Like, I'm out here messing with them now. But, you know, when you're around your dog, they typically don't be just hugged up on you all the time. Like Zeus over there, y'all might see Nova, there she is in the background. And that's typically how I go anyway. Zeus, he over there chilling. Nova, she won't never be too far. And if she is, all I gotta do is make a noise and she running. And so, that's something, man. So, you know, like I say, it was a lot of sacrifice. And anybody that's watching this, man, if you can relate, then just, hey, man, shoot something in the comments. But anyway, man, this is Callan with ZuLand Boerboels. Thank you for watching, like, and subscribe. Y'all take it easy, man.